Spring is just about a month away, and with its arrival, a crop of new allergens in the mix. Here to talk to us about what we can expect is Dr. John Viasis with St. David's North Austin Medical Center. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for the invitation again. Thank you.
So, what are some of the allergens that we need to look for around this time of year now?
Well, right now we're ending the winter season. So winter season is going to be probably over the next couple of weeks with the mountain cedar season. We'll have about a 4 to 6 week gap there where there's not going to be as much pollen in the air, but then we're going to start getting the springtime pollens. And those are the major one that you're going to see is the oak pollen. When you see all that yellow powder on the cars and on the windowsills and such, that's primarily oak pollen, and the other trees go along with it.
So, when is the peak of the season for some of these new allergens that we're going to see starting to move in?
Yeah, well, it varies every year. It depends on the weather. And so typically we'll see the oak pollens really start pollinating and releasing their pollen roughly around the third or fourth week of March, maybe the first week or two of April. Somewhere in that 4 week period is when you tend to see it. But I've seen it as late as early May, and I've seen it as early as late February. So it really depends on the weather.
Do each one of these different allergens, like grass, like oak, and so many others, do they affect us differently?
Well, the mechanism of allergy is still very similar. When you breathe stuff in, your immune system identifies it and it goes after it. And the classic symptoms of allergy are itchy eyes, itchy nose, sneezing, congestion. Different people, kind of respond differently, but I think it has to do more with their exposure. So, in other words, if you tend to be more of an indoor person, you may not feel it as much as if you were running outside for a couple hours a day. So, it really depends on your activity level and the amount that you're exposed to.
Can we actually suffer serious health consequences if we don't go see an allergist or a doctor to care for some of our allergies?
Most people with the classic allergy symptoms, the itchy, runny, drippy, sneezy symptoms, you can take over-the-counter medications, see your doctor, see your allergist. We'll be able to get you better. The more difficult cases and the things you got to look out for are those individuals that are prone to developing asthma. Asthma correlates with flare-ups of allergy, and those can be dangerous both for kids and for adults.
Dr. John Viasis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for the invitation. Good seeing you.